What is up, YouTube? It is your boy NMR Sports coming back at you with another episode of Good Morning Baseball. There were so many good games played yesterday. I legitimately couldn't figure out which ones to talk about. So here are some of the best ones that I had in my opinion. But my God, dude, if you guys look at the scores and updates from yesterday, pretty much every single game had some storyline that was super cool. So these are some of my favorites. If you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hit up into that YouTube partner program so I can start doing these more for you guys. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it and then comment something about your team down below. Help us with the YouTube algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. Gets more people coming to the channel. And even if you don't have time to watch the video, just leave a like on it. I'd appreciate it a lot. So thanks again so much, everybody. Let's get into the video and start talking about some baseball. Now, Max Scherzer has been one of the best pitchers in baseball for a few years now. He is getting up there in years. I believe he's 36, 37 right now. But yeah, he's still absolutely insane. My man had 14 strikeouts yesterday in 7 1/3 innings pitched. He had 10 strikeouts through the first 4 innings yesterday and ended up with 14 on the day. Absolutely dominant against the Yankees offense that hasn't been good this year, not particularly, but it does have a lot of big names in it that aren't necessarily the easiest to strike out. So Max Scherzer ends up going 7 1/3 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, only allowing 2 hits and 1 walk, but it's time to use our favorite word that we learned a few days ago, and that is degrommed. Max Scherzer got degrommed by the Nationals yesterday. He only allowed 1 earned run on a solo home run by Kyle Higashioka, and he did not get a decision. I guess it's not technically degromming if you don't get the loss, so I don't know. Would you guys consider that a degrom or not? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, poor Mad Max, man. He did get 14 strikeouts on the day, though. He looks absolutely dominant. He's going to be a huge free agent next offseason. We'll see what team signs him. After that performance against the Yankees, who knows, man? Maybe the Yankees will throw like $50 million his way. So the Yankees went on to win this one in extra innings. Gleyber Torres was the hero with the walk-off hit for him yesterday. And the Yankees, they've actually been winning some ball games lately. They're fighting to stay above 500 at 17-16 right now. So definitely fighting and clawing their way up to the top of the NL East. Trying to fight those Red Sox who also won yesterday, man. The Red Sox are crazy because all the games, if you look at the scores, none of their starting pitchers have been dominant per se. I mean, they all probably have ERAs in like the 4s or the 5s, but at the end of the day, man, they score like 10, 12 runs a game, so it doesn't matter. Yesterday, they won 11-6, and if you can win every game by putting up 11 runs, go ahead and do it. If the Red Sox can do that all year long, is that a recipe for success in the playoffs? Probably not, but in the regular season, they could probably make their way into a playoff spot. So Mad Max absolutely dominated yesterday. Let's talk about a team that was dominating yesterday, and that was the Los Angeles Dodgers against my Angels, unfortunately. They put up a 13-run lead going into the 6th inning. It was 13-0 Dodgers. So you think that's a pretty insurmountable lead? Well, the Angels did start coming back, man. They just had strung together a lot of hits, capped off by a Jose Rojas 3-run home run. That was his first of his career, and they made it close, man. It was a 14-11 ball game in the bottom of the 7th inning. Unfortunately, they did not end up coming back. That would have been the biggest comeback in Major League Baseball history, and it was so close to happening, man. The Dodgers ended up bringing in 2 good relievers in Victor Gonzalez and Blake Treinen to finish out this one, but a very close game nonetheless. Clayton Kershaw had a great start. It was the bullpen that ended up giving up 11 runs after he exited, so not on Clayton Kershaw there. He had a great start. Dylan Bundy didn't have the best start, but you know what? Dylan Bundy still has the best mustache in all of baseball, so he's got something working for him. Now, Mookie Betts would leave the game. Corey Seager would also leave the game. Justin Turner would also leave the game. So they started pinch hitting for all these guys. Mookie Betts might have left the game because he kind of got sack tap, for lack of a better word. He got tagged right below the belt. Not the most comfortable experience there, but I think he's going to be okay. Yeah, he did end up leaving the game, though. Him and a few of his buddies. So the Dodgers go on to win by a score of 14-11. They made it interesting, though. That's all we could have asked for. The Angels offense never quitting. They do have the rubber match today where one of these teams is going to take the series. Both of them have been struggling a lot lately. The Dodgers just snapped their losing streak, and the Angels snapped theirs 2 nights ago after getting swept by the Rays. Now, the Rangers and the Mariners squared off today, staying in the American League West, and it doesn't sound like an exciting matchup, but my God, was it an exciting game. Joey Gallo absolutely went off in this one. He hit 2 moonshot home runs in this one. Joey Gallo, just when he makes contact, the ball just leaves the yard immediately. You do not want to be a baseball going into Joey Gallo's bat. I can guarantee you that. So Joey Gallo has a great game. Adolis Garcia with another home run, his 8th of the season. If you guys if you don't have Adolis Garcia or Adolis Garcia on your radar, you guys need to get him on there immediately because he has been amazing this season. He has great defense too. He actually ended the game in the bottom of the 9th with Ian Kennedy on the mound for his 10th save. He bobbled a ball in left field and then just absolutely hosed this man at home plate. Kyle Lewis is not a slow runner either, so very impressive throw by Adolis Garcia to win the ball game here in Texas. And yeah, the Rangers beat the Mariners. Kind of a surprising outcome and a surprisingly good game. And another surprising guy is Ian Kennedy getting his 10th save of the season. He is tied for second in the league with 10 saves, trailing only Mark Melancon. So Ian Kennedy is having a great year. Not the cleanest save, I will admit, in this one, but he does end up getting the save. So works out in the end for the Rangers. They win by a score of 8-7. What a fucking game there, man. Now let's finish off the American League West and the National League West for that matter and talk about these Bay Area teams, man. The Giants and the Oakland A's have been ridiculous this season, man. I don't know how to say it. The Giants go on to beat the Padres yesterday, 7-1. They have absolutely dominated the Padres this season. I feel like every game I've seen, the Giants are beating the Padres. And then the A's would go on to beat the Tampa Bay Rays once again. They've been dominating them. So the A's have the best record in baseball at 21-14, and the San Francisco Giants, they are 20-13. So both of these teams are being absolutely insane this year, despite not having amazing rosters. I was pretty high on the A's coming into this season, and they very much disappointed me in the first week. I think they were 0-7, and now they are, I think, 21-8 in their last 30 or so games. So it has been an absolute great past month or so for these Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants for that matter. Both of these teams looking like playoff contenders early on in the year. Now the other day, Francisco Lindor and Jeff McNeil, they had an argument in the clubhouse about whether they saw a New York rat or if it was a raccoon. Since that game, Lindor had a homer 2 days ago, and last night, Jeff McNeil would hit a home run of his own. Lindor having a couple of base knocks and RBIs as well. So both Lindor and McNeil have been amazing since arguing about a rat or raccoon. Hopefully they can put up some runs behind deGrom sometime soon, but right now, man, Lindor and McNeil are both getting hot, and it's very good to see. I have been very critical of Francisco Lindor lately, and I would love for him to shut me up, and so I can just stop talking about him, put him back in that conversation for a top 3 shortstop in all of baseball, and make the Mets a little more confident in their decision to extend him. So the Mets did go on to beat the Diamondbacks by a score of 4-2 on that Jeff McNeil home run, and they're doing a little bit better. That NL East is still a little bit weak, but some of these NL East games have been very, very exciting. Let's talk about one more game in the NL East before we get into our final game of the night. I did want to talk about Adrianhauser hitting another home run this year after having a dominant start where he struck out 10 batters, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 10 strikeouts, and my man hit an absolute moonshot as well. Good for Adrianhauser. I believe that's his second of the year. It is. So, pitcher with 2 home runs of the year. I really feel like we've had a National League pitcher hit a home run in every game. Huascar Ynoa or Jack Flaherty hit one yesterday. We've had pretty much every day, I feel like, a pitcher's hit a home run. So, Adrianhauser with his second of the season. He ties Huascar Ynoa, if you don't count Shohei Ohtani, for the most home runs by pitchers this season in the National League, we'll say. So, yeah, Adrianhauser, great start over there in Miami, and the Marlins, of course, would fall to the Brewers. The Brewers finally putting up some runs with 6-2 victory over there in Miami. And now let's talk about the best game of the night. I always save the best for last for you guys, and we do this every single day. So if you guys do enjoy this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. You'll be notified when I post. I try to get these up to you guys in the morning. And let's get into this game. It was the Braves and the Phillies. How could I not talk about this one, man? Ronald Acuna Jr. did exit this game a little bit early. He got hit in the hand, and it was a very scary moment if you're a Braves fan. I just got the notification while I was playing MLB The Show last night, and I was scared. My heart skipped a beat a little bit, but it looks like he is fine. The x-rays came back negative. He is not injured. He won't be missing any games, which is really good. He might miss a few games if they just want to, make sure he's 100%, But like I said, the x-rays came back negative. Nothing's broken, no fractures or anything. So very, very good to hear over there. So without Acuna, Freddie Freeman hit a solo home run, and this game got very interesting later on in the game. The Braves would come back 3 separate times in this one, coming back in the 9th inning, coming back in the 11th inning, and then finally finishing off the Phillies in the 12th inning. And when you think Pablo Sandoval, you probably think Giants legend, you know, a good postseason moments, Panda over there at third base locking it down. He's very quickly turning into an Atlanta Braves legend. Like, he has been amazing this year. I'm pretty sure he's hit like 4 or 5 game-tying or go-ahead home runs, and he ended up hitting the go-ahead home run in this one as well. My man has just been absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know where this is coming from. If you're a Red Sox fan, you should be pissed off because he has been so good for them this year. I kind of laughed when they signed him this offseason because I figured he was just a washed up. I don't even think he's that old. He's probably like in his mid to late 30s. Yeah, so somehow Pablo Sandoval has been amazing this season. He hits another clutch home run for the Braves last night, and they would go on to win in that 12th inning. Unfortunately, the Phillies, despite their best efforts, their bullpen just couldn't hang on to it for them. Hector Neris blowing a save. Hector Neris blew a save. Jonathan Brogdon blew a save. And Eniel De Los Santos, I really hope I pronounced that right, also blew a save. So they blew 3 saves in this one. That is absolutely hilarious. That's the most Phillies bullpen thing I've ever heard in my life. But I can't really talk because I'm an Angels fan. That's something our bullpen would definitely do. Now, that is going to do it for us today on Good Morning Baseball. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching the video. Be sure to leave a like down below. It really helps the channel grow and reach more baseball fans. And that's our goal here at Good Morning Baseball. Let's have some good conversations down in the comment section. And if you want to talk more about some baseball, be sure to join my Discord or watch me live stream on Twitch. I will be out of town for the next few days, by the way, guys. I should have a Good Morning Baseball out to you guys tomorrow. But starting Tuesday, I don't think I'll be able to have one out until maybe Friday. I am planning on having some scheduled uploads for you guys though, so be on the lookout for those. One of those including my giveaway that I'm finally going to announce. I apologize it took so long, guys. I'll have my Velocicoaster vlog from Universal Studios, and then I'll try to have some more MLB The Show gameplay for you guys as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support lately, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Y'all have a great rest of your day.